Caleb, how do you manage to introduce titles and then cut everyone who's available for those titles?
By just putting new people in those titles fixes.
There's not enough people to go around with that.
Stephanie McCook, all the way up. Julia, you up. Roxy, you up. Corge. Oh, wait.
Oh, that's so mean, dude. That's so. I'm still recovering from that. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Curb Stomp podcast, episode 84. We are 1 week from Backlash, which has a bunch of matches already settled. Not settled, set up. We are less than a month away. No, sorry. We're about a month away from Money in the Bank. It's June 7th.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Shit's moving fast.
It's becoming a problem, I think. I think it's going to become more of an issue with them crunching so close together.
It is.
Because there'll be too much going around and not enough. And it'll get people overwhelmed.
Yep.
It'll wear people out.
Too much wrestling.
Which isn't a bad thing always, but it gets exhausting sometimes. You know, you kind of have to have that momentary break. And King of the Ring is probably going to happen late June because they're setting up Crown Jewel again. They got announced today where that's going to be and when that's going to be.
I know who's winning.
You thought that Crown Jewel was going to happen at Saudi Arabia, right? Nope. Not Saudi Arabia this year. It's in Perth, Australia.
We're not allowed to have a good Crown Jewel, dude.
I think they exchanged Crown Jewel for Royal Rumble.
Dude, I like the running gag of Crown Jewel is just an overhyped TV show. I love that gag.
It's a great, hey,
it's gonna actually be good.
And then all of a sudden you'll see $5 million of pyro go off, and it'd be like, okay, that's kind of funny on this glorified house show.
Dude, I was actually looking forward to having a relaxation PLE at Crown Jewel because nothing ever happens at Crown Jewel. It's always at the bottom of our list because it's always horrible because the matches aren't good, the crowd sucks. This year we're actually gonna have to give it its respect because Australia fucking rocks as a crowd.
Mm-hmm. Especially because they're gonna stack that card with Aussies.
Man, why couldn't we have put it in Denver instead so it was just a mild crowd? I just called the crowd mild in Denver, dude.
Yeah, you're getting payback.
Crowd goes mild.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk news.
Sure.
The Rock didn't want to be seen as interfering with WrestleMania 41 plans last year, but possibly didn't understand how integral he would be to the story.
Clearly, we're having Travis Scott come out there and not The Rock.
Hey, Travis Scott likes that. No. Cena Randy at Backlash will be billed as one last time.
Sure.
Now, do you want to get some exciting news?
Yeah.
Mariah May. WWE is prepared to make a massive offer.
Straight to the main roster.
Straight to development. Feud with Nikita Lyons.
You know how to push my buttons today, goddamn.
Yeah.
I love Mariah May, man.
I'm gonna skip to some Nikita Lyons news real quick.
1 second. If Mariah May comes to WWE, they need to start letting women blade. It has to be a requirement.
She's good at blading.
Exactly. Imagine Liv Morgan and Mariah May going blade for blade, dude.
I mean, that's a sword fight. You know, blade for blade. Ka-chow, ka-chow. I'll wait for him to adjourn. If he ever adjourns. Man, Bo might be dead. Damn.
I'm back.
Hey, he's back.
I gotta cut that. Fuck.
Yeah, you do.
What are we talking about?
I may live Morgan cutting.
Oh yeah,
Blading.
them blading would go fucking crazy, dude.
I agree. Okay, do you want to talk Nikita Lyons?
They just dropped Nikita. Oh no, there's Nikita Lyons news there. Yeah.
Yeah, there is. She got moved rosters.
Yeah, she did.
How do you go from development to development of the development?
How do you go from development with 2 knee braces to development of the development with 2 knee braces? How is she not released? We'll talk about releases later today. But how is she not on that release list? Out of all those wrestlers,
I have a lot of theories. I'm not saying I'm on the internet.
It can't be being the Gooder bait.
I can't say it on the internet what I think it is. You should have a theory on what it is.
I'm saying it can't be the Gooner bait.
It's not that. I will.
He's gonna DM it to me, and then I'm gonna have a reaction. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
For the reaction.
No, Caleb, we can't say that.
Did I say it or I DM you it?
You DM'd it to me.
So I didn't say it.
Fair. Anyways,
let's get back to happy news.
She's in WWE Evolve now.
Which is crazy. Wild look.
It makes sense for some people to go down there, but like
Core Jade's not even there. You know who else could thrive and evolve? You know who else, Grayson? She has injury issues, and it's just more in time in the ring with.
Okay, I like injury-prone people. I like to root for them. I do it in the NFL too. Okay, fuck off.
Karrion Kross is expected to get more TV time.
But no, cut fucking Dakota Kai.
Yeah. When's the last time she's been on TV?
They've been benching her.
Because she sucks.
That's not true at all.
Yeah, but just not as bad as Nikita Lyons. Every button today, Grayson. Every damn button.
We better be out of here before an hour and a half then, so I can.
No, every 2 minutes is a button.
Oh god.
Gunther suspended indefinitely after the attack on Colin McAfee.
McAfee gets a PLE match, but Dakota Kai gets cut.
Yeah. Let Bill cook. Randy Orton and Cena had a promo off.
It was really good. Yeah.
Randy told Cena he has to get some kids.
Yeah.
The reason why I don't have kids, because I spent the last 25 years raising yours. For the last 25 years, I've been a better parent to your kids than you could ever be. That's right, kids. Your dad's a loser. That's why I've been policing brats for a quarter of a century.
I was half expecting Randy to make a Nikki Bella reference.
He's too professional.
It's Randy Orton.
He's professional.
I understand he's professional, but also some of his promos have been literally straight out of like going to the fucking wall, dude.
Cena then went off on a kid.
Yeah.
I get criticized and labeled as an outcast, a guest, for simply trying to do something different from Cena. And Cena issued a challenge, but I want to highlight the best line I think I've heard in a promo ever from Randy. We're in some bizarre world where you're the bad guy and I'm the good guy. What kind of shit is this?
Mm-hmm.
Randy,
I used it in our rankings for last week.
And you know what? I appreciate it because we know who's retaining based on the fact that Randy has stood tall back-to-back weeks. You never stand tall back-to-back weeks and win.
No.
And then we had the best thing we've seen all week. Vaxium got called up.
They did.
And won.
Yeah.
Who called it?
Yeah, but they shouldn't have lost to Hank and Tank.
Dude, one's a Hank, one's a Tank.
I've seen Hank and Tank in person more times than I can count, and that's sad because that's usually main event. And the person who survives from main event is Apollo Crews, apparently.
And a hand tank. Jade Cargill tells Tiffy it's time for her to be champ. That beating Charlotte doesn't make Tiffy the best till she's beaten Cargill. They had a match.
Wait, Jade Cargill?
Yeah. Jade Cargill says he beating Charlotte doesn't make Tiffy the best because she hasn't beat Jade.
I know what they're doing.
What are they doing?
It's going to be Tiffy, Naomi, Jade.
No. Did you watch SmackDown?
I'm telling you. Naomi just it says she's going for the WWE Championship.
Nia Jax is back.
No one gives a fuck, dude. No one gives a fuck.
And jumped Tiffy.
Great. They're trying to weaken her up so that Jade and Naomi seem like they have a chance. Run back the triple threat from Backlash, dude. And just add Jade instead of Bailey.
Man, I really just saw a big. God damn it.
I'm concerned.
My agenda just got put some.
Did someone get released?
No, on SmackDown tonight, Pretty Deadly and Faction have a match.
No, don't hurt Pretty Deadly in the process.
Elton forgot to kick out.
I did see that.
Dude, why Elton? Anyways. Solo says he's the reason why Jacob Fatu's U.S. champ. Solo said that, yeah.
When he didn't help in the match?
Yeah.
Okay, you know.
LA to Drew McIntyre. I would say your last title run was a joke, but I can't remember it.
Okay.
And then we had the biggest surprise of the week. We had a U.S. titles match.
Yeah, we did.
And Chelsea Green didn't retain, man.
I think it's proper.
Yeah. Zelina Vega is the new U.S. Women's Champ.
Chelsea needs some time off. I think she'll come back. She'll probably go into the higher mid card area things, but she'll still probably go for both. But she also can now. I think she can face like Tiffany on a random like Friday and be perfectly fine, or if they really need it on a PLE and have it work perfectly fine. She's gained that credit with the U.S. title run. She's doing great. She gets some time off now, and Zelina takes her place. And Zelina's already like brought the title to her dad's memorial, so it's been like a nice little
face of the women's mid card.
That's crazy when there's fucking Lyra Valkyria on the other side of the phone.
Oh, she's too good for the mid card now.
Yeah, but Kari Sane's coming back, hopefully.
I have agendas to push today about Lyra. I have more. I am pushing even more agendas. My stocks, I maxed out the stocks before. I somehow maxed it out again, but higher.
Bro put a second mortgage on the stock.
Yeah, pretty much.
When is Backlash? It's next week, right? I want to make sure it's next week and I'm not fucking going crazy.
Yeah, it's next week. The Miz gifted Mello and Andre the Giant chain, which was low-key lit as hell.
I don't care.
Why?
Because unless this is leading to a Mellow Money in the Bank point, I don't give a shit.
It's leading to a Mellow push.
Which should be Money in the Bank.
He should not win Money in the Bank.
Who should win Money in the Bank?
Karrion Kross.
Shut the fuck up.
No. No, I'm not.
No, you've gone too far. You've gone too far, man.
I'm in. I'm all in.
I can't like I. There's been times where you make an agenda and then I can support it, like Lyra Valkyria. I can't support the level this is at. There's a certain level I'm like really okay with.
He has given me fuel to push this agenda more.
That one promo was amazing, but I need more of it.
And he's gonna get more TV time and give you more of it.
That's great.
Has officially given me the fuel to push this agenda to the maximum, and I am gonna push it to the maximum. I've been low key with it because he hasn't given me the fuel to push it like that. I'm not gonna push an agenda where they ain't doing their part. He's doing his part, so I will do my part. Cross in the bank.
Mello was money, man.
Yeah, but cross is cross. Crisscross applesauce. Carrying cross your money in the bank winner cross.
All right, buddy.
Cross your mind around
all
that,
right, buddy.
Cross.
Carrying cross is gonna be another fucking lost money in the bank winner.
Alistair Black's back.
He is on the same show. His wife got her title first singles title win.
I've never been more disappointed in a WWE crowd.
Because a lot of the WWE crowd's new, buddy.
He should have had a bigger pop.
A lot of the bigger fans have been priced out because these fucking ticket prices. They're selling $40,000 front row tickets for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
That's a fucking car.
Yeah.
My car actually costs less than that.
Yeah, mine does too. Then he had a black match to the Miz.
Yeah. I love that Aleister Black has sold an injury for 5 years and in 2 different companies. It's commitment to the bit, and he does it like on live streams too. He'll still wear the contact.
Yep.
I'm at this point. I have to like be convinced that he just got a new eye. Right? Like,
I've never seen him without it.
I do need to see Seth Rollins meet up with Aleister Black at some point in the near future and mention it, especially because he's back to heel.
Bianca Belair will be taking some time off.
Okay.
And then Tina did the ultimate heel move. He gave the cold shoulder to Truth.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate heel move, man. And then we had a banger as the main event of SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. Man, it should have been on the Mania card.
I agree. You know, Montez Ford used a prosthetic leg.
He did, and I saw the fans' perspective on TikTok.
Angelo Dawkins' knees are dead.
So am I.
Dude, did you see that spear off the ladder?
No, I didn't.
Dude, when I tell you his knees ate all of it, I don't know if he was actually selling.
Like it's supposed to?
No. They ate all of it, dude.
Like they're supposed to?
No, this was extreme. I sent you it on Twitter. There's your knees eating it. And then there's what he did with his knees. It might have also caught his ankle. He ate all of it.
That's pretty tame.
I don't think he was selling his pain. I think he was in pain.
Maybe.
And then the Street Profits retained.
Mm-hmm. Shit about Mania, dude.
Charlotte Flair wants to bring out more of her actual real life personality into her character than what she's been doing. Because it's not relatable.
Yeah, it hasn't been relatable since 2015 when you first debuted.
Mm-hmm.
Now made the change? Okay. I mean, there's been times where Charlotte shows a little bit more of her actual self, and people like it. They just never stick with it because I don't think Charlotte can stick with it.
I think she can.
No, because I think that I think she may be scared of being vulnerable around people who like to use personal things in their promos.
I don't think that.
Becky Lynch would definitely use that in 2017.
Yeah. Well, that's Becky.
Yes, and then now you have Tiffany who's following Becky's footsteps. Lyra Valkyria is trying to follow in her footsteps. You have people like Rhea Ripley who don't really give a shit about it. Bianca Belair will go into your personal life. Io Sky will do it in Japanese.
Yeah, so they won't understand it. She ain't on that Duolingo life.
No one should be in the Duolingo life now.
Bryan Danielson on his neck. But it's wrecked. But there's not a chance that he won't return ever.
Hasn't he had like 2 other neck surgeries?
Yeah.
Maybe you should not wrestle anymore, Brian. Great wrestler, one of the greats. Maybe don't wrestle. You're gonna fuck up your neck even more if it's possible, and that's not good. I'm not even in favor of Soraya and Edge still going, man. Like,
I mean, yeah. Oh, we'll get to Edge.
yeah, I know.
Actually, we'll talk Edge now. Did you see the thing about it he said?
Yeah, it takes him a week to recover from the show.
Yeah. Bro,
Retire.
please.
Retire.
I love you. Retire. All right, Grayson, ready for a list?
Sure.
Watch Mojo.
I think I saw this.
Rank the top 10 women feuds of all time. You need to get
Oh my god.
6.
Fuck. AJ has one with Paige.
1.
It's like 8 or 9 or something.
Yeah,
like
it's 8. It's 8 on the dot.
Wow, I'm so good at this. Charlotte Becky's up there.
4.
Fuck. They had some odd ones that I don't remember.
I said 6.
Is Rhea Charlotte there?
No Rhea Charlotte.
Fuck. Is Bianca Becky there?
Nope. It's not just one-time feuds. It's like long-term.
I know. Oh, fuck. Was it Trish Stratus, Mickey James?
Mm-hmm. That's on there.
Okay. Is Trish Stratus Lita there?
Number 1.
That makes sense.
You are missing 2 modern-day feuds, which would get you to 6. Well, not modern day, but modern era.
Is Bailey Sasha there?
Bailey Sasha's number 2.
Thank you.
I was like a modern day one.
Oh my god, it's really recent, ain't it?
It's only one that I would say is not long term. Like
Bianca Sasha?
No. Bianca's not on here.
I'm just thinking recent, like, big time feuds.
No, not even. It's more recent than Sasha.
Fuck. Okay.
It's before Sasha really joined the company, left the company.
So
it's after she left the company. Sorry.
Okay. So it's after 2022.
For the big parts of it, yes.
Bailey Io?
Nope. You will crash out that this is above some other feuds.
Yeah, I'm going to, because like the only one I can think of that's been long, like semi-long term since then would be Bailey Bianca. You said Bianca's not on there, so
it's like we've covered it in the last year.
Is it fucking Real Liv?
Real Liv's number 9.
As much as I want to be like, yes, that makes sense. That works. Like I wouldn't fuck with you. I have Liv at it versus Rhea at SummerSlam on my wallpaper. It's been there since SummerSlam, and I still fucking hate that feud.
I would rather have Becky Bailey than that.
I'd rather have fucking Charlotte Rhea. That makes more sense.
The whole list that you didn't get: Randy Richter versus the Fabulous Moolah, number 3.
Yeah, I was never gonna get that.
Charlotte Flair, Becky was 4. Mickey Trish was 5. Ivory versus China was 6.
I wasn't gonna get that.
Bull Nakano versus Alundra Blaze 7.
I might have gotten that eventually.
AJ Page 8. Rhea Liv 9. Melina Beth Phoenix 10.
I would not have gotten Melina Beth Phoenix. That's so fucking odd.
Liv Morgan calls out the hygiene of fans.
Real.
Are y'all dirty? Are y'all smelly? I don't let y'all get close enough to me for me to smell your dirt. I don't let any men get close to me because I'm like daddy dom, daddy dom, daddy dom, daddy dom. So I don't get in the vicinity to smell y'all nastiness. Take a shower. What the hell?
She's so real for that, dude.
A story about Santi came out.
A story about Santi?
Yeah, you didn't see?
Oh, Santi. I've been seeing criticism for Santi, but
My 26F husband, 33M, is obsessed with pro wrestling and is waiting on marriage.
I did see that Reddit post. Honestly, she's so real to have like general concerns because, yeah, it's a little overboard. Like I clearly enjoy merch from WWE. I don't go that far though. I'm not gonna be like forcing people to do the ones. I do like doing the ones. I like to be immersed, but like not that far, man. That's too much, man. Is she the asshole though?
No.
Am I the asshole?
I love that shit.
It's cringe as fuck. Anyways.
Von Bricken named celebrities he wants to spare the soul out of. Travis Scott.
I can imagine so, yeah.
Cena has officially followed 1 million Twitter accounts.
And I'm still not a follow in there.
I am. CSP is.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. I just haven't checked for you.
I haven't tweeted that much from CSP lately, so besides our weekly stuff.
I'd like for you. Sami Zayn called Seth Rollins a hypocrite, which is fair. Does Seth want Sami in the faction? Oh, he froze again.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, continue.
Yeah, Seth Rollins was called a hypocrite, which was nice.
Mm-hmm.
After trying to get Sami to join the faction. Seth Rollins politely offered, no threatening involved, Sami Zayn to move to SmackDown if he's not going to join the faction.
Mm-hmm.
You're either with us or you're against us. And we will murder you if you're against us.
Either you're with me or you're my enemy.
But I have the high ground.
That's later.
I know.
It's don't make me kill you.
Dude, I didn't watch the movie when it came back out in theaters.
I don't give a shit. You've seen the movie, have you not?
It's been a year.
I don't give a shit, bro. That's one of the most classic fucking monologue. Not even
Yes!
a monologue. It's a duologue. But like,
You're not with me, you're against me. I'll have to kill you, Anakin. You can die trying. Grayson's never been more disappointed.
no, because it's like you had the idea, but the
lines. I know how it. Dude, it's literally. It's been more than a year.
I will do what I must.
I was a junior or senior in high school the last time I watched the movie.
God, you're younger than me. That's right.
It's what? Let me think. Actually,
you're like you're 2 years younger than me. Oh my God, yeah, that hurts my.
Graduated 3 years ago, so it'd be 3 or 4 years since I've watched the movie. Yeah, I'm younger than you.
Yeah, I forget that you're 2 years younger than me though. So it's like usually I think you're like Miller's age, who's like a year younger than me.
I'm a year younger than him.
Yeah, I know. It goes me than Miller than you. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It backs up.
And somehow the oldest of us is the dumbest of us.
Geek's not that dumb, man.
Oh my God.
He's
I was talking
old.
about those three. Between you, me, and Miller, the dumbest one is you.
And I'm saying that Geek's old, dude.
Geek's not old.
Geek was around when Finn Balor mattered.
Dude, you are underselling it. He goes around when Finn Balor had credibility as the demon. Geek was around before Finn Balor was in NXT.
Ugh.
Oh, what was this thing? I don't know. I'm really better. Oh, that. Anyways, back to wrestling. After I sneeze, maybe. It's going to happen in the middle of one of these. It's going to be funny. Rhea defeats Roxanne via DQ.
Real.
I've done everything in the industry except win a world title, Logan Paul.
Please don't.
I didn't fight for 15 years to get this world title to use it to some punk-ass YouTuber, Jey Uso.
During Jey Uso, Logan Paul, I don't want to kill myself.
Paul Heyman told Sammy if he goes to SmackDown, he'll get the winner as Cena Orton.
I like to see it. Yeah.
Becky Lynch confirmed she was the one who attacked Bayley.
I told you.
Don't act like I'm the bad guy here. That woman has attacked me nonstop since 2019, and not one time did she apologize.
She's not wrong either.
No. And now I can push my agenda.
For Lyra Becky at Backlash.
Well, that's going to be a Backlash, thankfully. Hallelujah.
It's got announced, yep.
Here's my agenda. What was a big issue with Lyra's title run so far?
No credible.
The other thing was the out of ring work.
Mm-hmm.
She cooked.
Man, she cooked in a promo that was backstage and pre-recorded. It's not. No, this is not criticism towards Lyra. It's like, when the writers aren't involved in women's wrestling is really good.
Yes, because she went out.
Dude,
I don't need Becky Lynch to make me credible. I make myself credible. And drop that bar, and I'm like, yeah, Lyra, tell her, that's my goat.
I'm with you, man. It's just I'm so frustrated with this fucking company and how it handles women's wrestling.
What do you mean? They did some good stuff today with it.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna go watch AEW. I'm going to AEW show in 2 weeks. So
I mean, they cut the right people.
Nikita Lyons is still employed.
Look, that's their one miss. Okay, but look, at least we still have Zoe Stark.
They ordered Shayna though.
At least we still have Zoe Stark. The worst half.
And her fucking bum ass gimmick that's not working.
You mean no ass?
Yeah.
Rusev said he fell into the abyss.
That's crazy. You shouldn't look into the abyss.
That he's done using tanks and this and that. He's here to destroy people. I'm here for it. Liv Morgan's taking some time off. Yeah, Liv's getting time off because of a Hollywood movie.
Yeah. People are thinking MCU, but it's a low budget neon movie, which is not a bad thing.
I don't want her to be to be our Gwen Stacy.
First of all, no.
Why not?
Second of all,
Gwenpool.
Not Gwen Stacy either. Well, now it is. That's a weird situation I don't want to talk about. Well, also that in the third WWE wrestler they cut from a fucking movie role. So
She would not get cut from a movie role.
Yeah, she would have.
No, Seth deserved it. He didn't carry his S's long enough.
Just because he's part of the Serpent Society doesn't mean anything.
He's not like Zolash. Shout out, geek. If you know, you know. There's only a few people who would know. So, It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Ludwig Kaiser cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Whether Grayson wants to admit it or not. He is damn good on the mic. He had the second best promo of the night. Because McAfee existed. Did you tell me you watched the promo, dude? Did you watch it? Be honest. Did you pay attention to the promo? Why are you making that reaction then?
Because Pat McAfee should not be on my fucking TV show.
Yes, he should.
No, he shouldn't.
Respect my goat.
No.
Respect my goat.
Absolutely zero respect.
Well, change that.
No.
Yes. McAfee is my goat.
That's a bad goat.
He's the best goat. Here's the line that got people hyped. When I die, I hope they say he was an empathetic person. Man, whenever he received a lot, he gave back a lot. Millions of dollars to his community. Children hospitals, military foundations, homeless centers, LGBTQ societies, communities, public school foundations, underprivileged communities and societies. I hope when I die that I gave and left the world better than when I came into it. When I'm dead, they will say I was a loyal motherfucker.
So what does it do to build Gunther versus him?
It's to build McAfee as a babyface.
Great. You know what's funny? I want Gunther to beat the fuck out of him.
Why?
Because why is Gunther, who just came off a World Heavyweight Championship, being forced to do this bullshit? This is typically stuff you do before you give someone a big push. Like a Johnny Knoxville match with Sami Zayn, the Bad Bunny match with Damian Priest.
Yeah, but he cooked, man. Let it happen. They're doing this to get him off TV.
Good.
He's going to get killed by Gunther. And he's going to be off TV storyline-wise. And then they're going to have a big issue of, Gunther, why'd you beat up Pat McAfee?
You don't need to set this up for a pay-per-view match. You can have this happen backstage. They did it multiple times with like Bronson Reed and Ricochet. You can do these things and not require a PLE match.
Make Gunther look good.
It's not gonna make
on PLE.
Gunther just had a dominant. He's had 2 dominant fucking title reigns. He doesn't need to look good. He is one of the top guys
gonna make
in
him
WWE.
Look really good. It's gonna make him look like the top dog in the company.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Top 500 wrestler in WWE history, Gunther.
That's not a high bar to climb, but all right.
Top 600 then. Happier?
Okay, you are lowering the bar.
Top 700. Take it or leave it.
All right, buddy.
Good, he agreed on top 300.
Probably.
He agreed on top 100.
Shut up.
Yes, you did.
I had to push you to look.
You agreed on top 10.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Just because you don't like him doesn't mean you can disrespect his legendariness.
I'm gonna disrespect him.
He is the longest reigning IC champion ever. Respect him. Sami Zayn decided not to leave Raw.
Big ass ass.
He left with protection.
AL.
Okay, you got it. Sami then said he will become world champion, which that led to Braun Breaker destroying his ribcage.
Yeah. I need to see Sami Zayn be world champion one day.
I do appreciate what Seth yelled at Braun Breaker. You want to be a top dog in this industry? You want to be the big cat? Then do what you have to do. And then Braun Breaker sent him to Connecticut.
Connecticut?
It's a random state I could think of.
I just want to know where it came from.
First state I could think of, dude.
First state. Not even the one state you live in.
Well, because Connecticut sets like a meme state in.
Wait, when has anyone made a Connecticut joke in their lives?
Dude, It's how they're in Connecticut. I only see Connecticut jokes on my Twitter timeline.
What is wrong with your Twitter timeline?
No, it's because Connecticut doesn't have a good crowd.
Yeah, neither does Lafayette. So,
But Lafayette's not as funny.
could have gone like Rhode Island.
Rhode Island's not as funny. Connecticut.
It's small. It's tiny.
Say Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Say Lafayette.
Lafayette.
Which one's funnier to say?
Lafayette.
Bullshit. Your opinion doesn't count anymore.
It's French. It's funny.
Actually, it never did anyways.
Okay, well, what's next on the docket?
What's next on the docket? That Drew McIntyre is lined up for a major film role also.
Yeah, we don't know word on what that is, though.
Okay, I have to ask you a serious question. This is the most serious question we'll ever have on Curb Stomp history. Who wins? 100 wrestlers or a gorilla?
Who are the wrestlers?
100 WWE superstars is all it killed me.
Yeah, but like the difference between like Braun Breaker and Nikita Lyons.
I will tell you the ones they have on the page. Right.
It's a Raw promo, I know.
Yeah.
I know
So
that.
you get Cena, Uso, Roman, Punk, Rollins, Paul.
Ooh, what's
Braun.
Cena? What version of Cena?
Modern day.
Damn.
Rhea and Liv.
Tribal Chief Roman has been winning lately. Neither has Mommy Rhea.
I saw a good TikTok of this.
If it's Braun Breaker, if you have 100 Braun Breakers, I think you're good.
I saw someone say it was you know what? I'll go. It was some guy posted a TikTok and he's like, POV, I'm dying, but I take the gorilla's nuts with me. The top comment was, yeah, we called him 43 because he died 43rd, but he was the turning point in the fight.
Is the gorilla distracted?
I mean, he is there.
Because if Seth Rollins has a steel chair, then you're all good.
I mean, he is there. He might be distracted.
Do we have to kill the gorilla? Do we have to knock it out? Do we have to get a 3 count? Like that's the questions we need.
Gotta be a 3 count. Gotta get a 3 count.
Oh, then you're fine. Yeah, 3 count's easy.
3 count, you got 10 minutes.
Just span the finishers.
I'd live. Oblivion him. Riptide! Where's Kevin Owens? We need a pop-up. We need a pop-up power.
Dude, a pop-up power on a fucking gorilla would be insane.
What would be the craziest finisher? Blue Thunder Bomb from Sammy?
Yeah, I mean, that requires a lot of fucking work on your own, you know?
I just want to see Sammy try to pick up a gorilla to do it.
There are a ton.
Dude, we're like, wait, we only have 99 wrestlers, but it's the last one. It's just Randy Orton pops out of a bush. And it's an RKO out of nowhere. He just stands up. You ain't like that. This is my yard. You think you're the animal? I'm the viper. I'm slithering out here.
Harambe looked like a fucking nice day. Randy Orton is the legend killer, so.
Oh my god, dude. That's Grayson. Grayson. That was good. that was that was good.
Yeah.
That was. Are you ready for ESPN projections on John Cena's final matches in WWE? He defeats Randy. Jey Uso defeats John Cena to retain his world title. Any thoughts on that one?
Repeat that.
Jey Uso beats John Cena to retain the world heavyweight title.
Why is John Cena facing Jey Uso if he has the title?
Money in the Bank.
If he has the title, it should be Crown Jewel.
John Cena beats Punk at Saturday Night Main Event.
Saturday main event, not even fucking SummerSlam.
John Cena and Travis Scott beat Cody Rhodes and Bad Bunny at SummerSlam.
You know what's you know what's worse about that? It's a likely thing to happen.
It's not the worst match on here.
It's but I'm saying
it's not the worst match on here, Grayson. It gets worse.
And I'm saying it's likely to happen. It's not even like a non-zero chance. It's
Joe Hendry defeats John Cena via DQ at TNA Victory Road.
I wouldn't be entirely against that.
John Cena beats Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel.
That's not how Crown Jewel works. That's not how Crown Jewel works anymore.
Yeah.
They
Cody
literally
Rhodes.
changed the company.
No, Grayson, wait for the last one. Cody Rhodes beats John Cena at Saturday Night Main Event to become new United Undisputed World Champion.
I don't hate that.
World title change at the Saturday Night Main Event.
No, that's how you make it feel important. We literally, when the first one happened, we're like, a title change has to happen.
Yeah, it's not good. It better not be Cena.
No, if it's the last thing you have the year, yeah, might as well. He's training babyface, but that'll sound right.
Undertaker told, but that it's his yard now. Roman is expected back early June. Nikki Bella wants a reboot of Total Divas. Oh, God damn it. Wait, are you here?
Now I am.
Yes. Nikki Bella wants a reboot of Total Divas.
And it's getting a reboot of Total Divas on Netflix.
Okay.
What?
That's not something I'm going to watch. Grayson, we're not watching that.
Why not? Total Divas was fun.
No, I am not watching Total Divas.
Why not? We're watching LFG. That might be worse.
LFG is at least entertaining. We get a Silo Hill.
And Total Divas is entertaining as hell. Do you remember the John Cena clips that made him look like a fucking menace?
Do you know who the two best parts of that show ever was?
John Cena?
John Cena and John Moxley.
Exactly.
The best part wasn't actually the people that were focused
So
on.
we'll get Buddy Matthews and Aleister Black.
Dude, I'm going to be straight with you. Those two aren't going to be as entertaining.
No, but, you know, it depends who they pick.
Dude, John Moxley was... I don't know who was better, honestly, between Mox and Cena.
I get Cena clips all the time on my TikTok. I get Moxley clips every so often. I'm going to go with Cena.
Yeah, but when the Mox clips are good.
Yeah, sure. But this is a simple case of quantity versus quality.
Yeah, the quality wins in this case in my mind.
I think it's the quantity. If John Cena's a menace for that long and that many times, you know.
Yeah, but there's just something about... Oh, your hat got stolen. Flip Lockwood! Flip Lockwood! Grayson didn't get the reference.
Nope.
What? You actually didn't?
I don't care.
You don't know who Officer Earl is from
It is 9:30 at night, dude. I am tired. I want to go to bed and get this out of the way.
Grayson, we're only on Tuesday.
I know. That's
we
why
haven't talked cuts.
I understand
Stone
that.
Cold plays Io.
Real.
Bianca versus Andrea.
Real.
Stone Cold has named the following talent off the top of his head as who has it and is doing it right. Rhea Ripley.
Real.
Bailey.
Real.
Braun Breaker.
Real.
Charlotte Flair.
No.
What the fuck?
There is one of these things is not like the other.
Stone Cold doesn't like the idea of peeling the curtain back as far as WWE is doing it.
True. We might have to watch WWE Unreal though.
I'm gonna watch it even if we don't do it for Curb Stomp. I'm watching it.
I'm saying we as like for Curb Stomp we might have to.
Yeah, I will do
It'll
it.
be an episode thing because Netflix doesn't do the weekly thing, so.
Jeff Cobb looks to me main roster bound in WWE. Oh.
So Stephanie Becker and Julie go to NXT because.
Oh no.
And Jeff Cobb goes main roster because.
Wait, I need to text something real quick because I'm gonna.
I've only heard Jeff Cobb's name in relation to this current signing. Why the fuck is he going main roster? He should be NXT if anything. If they want to do the American audience really needs to used to you, fuck off, man.
Kiana James is expected back on TV soon.
I don't give a shit, bro. I'm glad that we get more talent, but like,
I mean, look, we haven't lost any good talent recently, so we're fine. What?
carry on.
There are no plans for Liv and Raquel to be stripped of the titles.
Boo.
Liv should be back within a month.
Boo.
Joe Hendry turned 37.
How was that man 37?
How old did you think he was?
I thought he was like, what, 28, 29?
What? Dude, he's been
Yeah.
around wrestling forever.
I got that, and I legitimately thought like that Rusev
He was in TNA with Drew. He feuded with Drew in TNA.
Yeah, but Drew was in TNA like in 2019.
No, he was not.
When he come back?
2017.
Okay. I guess he's mid 30s. Just I don't know. I just didn't expect him to be 37.
He came back. Drew came back the weekend of Mania 33.
Damn. Okay.
Or won the world title during that weekend.
No, he didn't. He won the world title.
Not the the NXT title.
He might have done that. I don't know.
Tiffy's 26.
She is indeed.
WWE abandoned the trademark filing of Edge.
Then they refiled for it.
Oh. WWE made cuts in several departments.
Multi-billion-dollar company, by the way.
Yeah. The Rock is 53.
I don't give a shit, bro.
WWE superstars named the GOAT. You are to grade these on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
Jey Uso said Roman. Phil froze.
That wasn't bad, actually. 6 for Roman.
Dom said Liv.
10.
Liv said Dom.
Committed to the bed, 10.
But actually.
For Liv saying Dom, 10. For Dom saying Liv, 9.
Do you want to save? I'll save this one for the end so you can crash out at the end. Montez Ford said Cena.
10.
Angelo said Randy Dawkins.
Ooh, Randy Dawkins? That's crazy.
No, Randy Orton. Angelo Dawkins said it.
Yeah. I'll give it an 8. I think it's a lot higher than people think.
Chelsea Green said Gail Kim.
Ooh, I like that pick. It's not right. It's not right, but I like it.
That's the answer I respected the most.
I'll give it a 5, but I do respect.
Oh, I give it like a 7 or 8.
Gail Kim is not that good, but like
I respect the poll. I respect the poll.
I respect the hell out of it, but like it's a 5.
Ludwig said Kurt Angle.
9. He's up there.
Kofi said Shawn Michaels.
10.
Xavier Woods said Too Cold Scorpio.
Who the fuck are you on? Oh, Too Cold. 1.
You want to save 1.
I gave 10 to Dom. Shut up.
Okay. Big E said Goldberg.
3.
Lyra Valkyria said Sami Zayn.
She's so real for that. I'm gonna give it an 8.
I'm gonna give you a happy one before I make you want to murder somebody.
Okay.
Roxanne Perez said AJ Lee.
She's so real for that, man. You get a 10 out of 10 right there. That's 11 out of 10, man.
Grayson, this is the only one I will allow a 0 for. I will even let you go into the negatives for this one. Maxine Dupree. Who do you think she would have said?
Chad Gable.
Worse.
Otis.
No. Women's wrestler.
Trish Stratus. No.
No. It's someone who has to make you crash. Has to be an unacceptable answer.
Tessa Blanchard.
And we've seen him wrestle this year.
I mean, Tessa Blanchard has wrestled this year, sadly.
In the Royal Rumble.
Oh, is it like Nikki Bella or?
It's Nikki Bella.
That's not that bad, no.
Oh, it is horrible.
No.
Yes.
That's actually no for women's wrestling goats. That's not a bad. It
is. Lita is right there. Trish is right there.
I'm not saying she's top 5.
Bayley is right there.
She's probably not 10.
Asuka is right there.
I'm not saying it's not.
Charlotte Flair is right there.
She's like top 15 all time. It's not a horrible pick.
Alexa Bliss is right there.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Notice how he didn't say that for Charlotte though.
Because I would say Charlotte Flair is still a top 10 women's wrestler of all time.
But you change on that stance every week.
No, I don't say. You say top 5. I say no.
I push my agendas.
I think Charlotte's probably at that 10 range.
She is numbers 5 or 6 for me.
I think she's 10.
She is 5 or 6.
I think she's 10.
So then, who's your wrestling goat?
I'm wrestling goat.
Yes. If you cannot say Seth Rollins or Triple H,
men's I'd probably see HBK.
Okay, that's a surprise for me.
No, I really like HBK. I've watched more stuff in the last year. And then women's wrestling, I'd probably still go with Asuka.
Mount Asuka. I respect, dude. I want her back.
Yeah, she needs to come back, man. Cardi's saying, please don't pick up that phone. I'm so scared.
You're fine. Relax. Honestly, you should have been sent home today. Okay, now we can talk about cuts.
Okay.
Do you want me to cut to the point?
It was supposed a bad pun.
Yes.
Because it was a bad pun. I'm not even gonna respect it. I'm just calling you out on your shit.
It was a pun.
It's a bad one.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? What?
I'm confused on what I'm watching.
Good.
What the? I am very happy I missed that episode of The Boys.
How do you miss an episode of The Boys? It's a streaming show.
Don't know, but
like I get missing like a cable TV show episode. Like if you miss an episode of The Rookie, yeah, sure, whatever.
Oh, never.
Oh, I get you. I love The Rookie, but like
I've never, dude. I've left track practice early to catch The Rookie.
Dude, I have watched that show like 7 times. It's my comfort show. When I need to put something on, I put The Rookie on.
He got mad at me one night because he's like, "What doing?" I'm like, "Watching TV. Come and stream." Rookie's on. No.
Real.
I need to watch my boy Seth lose his leg.
I don't even like cop shows, but The Rookie's so good.
Did you watch the most recent episode?
Yeah.
I actually felt bad.
Don't.
Yes.
No.
Bo had the worst day possible.
Good.
I thought he didn't. He deserved some of it.
He deserved all of it.
The only thing he deserved was losing tomorrow.
He tried to make Tamara and Lucy hate each other. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, but he deserves to keep his leg. He don't deserve Tamara.
I would take that leg personally. I'd be like, this is my
he doesn't deserve. Send him to another division. Get him and Tamara broken up, and I'm a happy man. He was trying to reform.
There's gonna be exactly 2 people who care about this segment. Like last week when we talked about Olivia Rodrigo.
Yes, and you know what? I don't care. Give me my respect on The Rookie.
And I like The Rookie. I just told you it's one of my favorite shows.
I respect The Rookie more than I respect these cuts.
Good. I would do.
We'll start with the low hitting ones for Grayson. I need to pull up. Actually, WrestleOps is way better for this.
Yeah, WrestleOps has all of them.
I know.
That's how I cut out the cuts.
I need to get.
There was also, they said the cuts may not be done for today.
Yeah.
So, I'm concerned.
And the point someone made was Sean Ross said if Triple H wanted to keep talent, they'd be in WWE.
Which is going to piss me off in 2 seconds.
So, let's get started. Braun Strowman got released.
Why? You had a, lingering storyline with Bronson Reed and with Jacob Fatu.
I really like Bronson Reed, so I don't.
He's a plug-and-play type guy.
Yeah, he is literally the perfect oh shit guy.
If you need a big spot, perfect. There you go.
He is so much better than when he first was, because originally he just had to be a monster if he wanted anything from him.
Yep.
He doesn't have to do that no more. He can actually cut a promo and be in a feud and do anything you need in the company.
He's a good mid-card guy, you know?
Yes.
He's not gonna,
and every company needs a mid-card guy.
He's going to go to AEW, though. I can tell you that right now.
And he will succeed in AEW.
Vision right there. I'm with all these cuts, I'm going to try to guess where they're going to go. That's my...
We'll get to that one. Caden Carter and Katana Chance have been cut.
One of the best women's tag teams we have, and could have held that title whenever they wanted.
This was my one. I didn't fuck with this one.
This was a puzzling move. TNA though.
I think this is TNA. This has TNA written all over it.
They were so fun, dude. I loved watching them in person. I love watching them on TV. There's points in times I think early into the CSP where I watched a lot of them and I was really into it. So
that is the cut. I can see the vision with a lot of these cuts.
I see some of them yeah, sure, yeah, that makes sense. But a lot of these, I'm
a lot of the cuts are. I can explain to you why some of the people who you are upset about got cut.
I understand reasoning, but it's also some of them are puzzling.
But I at least see a vision with almost all of them. I don't see the vision here because people were also over on them.
Yeah, a lot of people.
They were over. People liked them.
I think good in the ring. Getting crowd reactions because they were so technically done, and not to, push the business. WWE fans in person don't like technical wrestling.
No. Gallus got released.
That makes sense. They were not even getting pops on NXT.
Yeah, that one. I that's an obvious reason. Dakota Jackson got released.
Wild, in my opinion.
I don't see the vision there.
Part of Lash and her worked so well together. Easily could have gotten the fucking titles. And even if you wanted to be okay, she lacks behind Lash, which she does. Okay, so have a feud, build her up like you did with Jade Cargill. I also think Jakara's in her 30s though, so that makes a little bit more sense. Also, Gallus, TNA, Jakara, Japan.
Eddie Thorpe got released, which makes sense.
Especially because his girlfriend also got released.
Yes. Gigi Dolan released.
Wait. Eddie Thorpe. GCW.
Gigi Dolan got released.
That's a TNA written all over her husband.
Yeah, I agree.
Her husband works there, so.
I agree. That's TNA.
Also, fucking confusing. In the storyline. In one of the best factions on TNA. Not TNA. On NXT. What the fuck?
I don't get it. That's the NXT ones are the ones that really fucked me up. Except for one. Because I will have to play devil's advocate on this episode. Because you won't see the vision, I see the vision.
I will see the vision, but I will also be pissed about the vision.
Yeah. Let me see. I have to open your messenger. Oh, actually, I just pulled up another one.
But
there's only two more.
There's more than that.
Oh, Keanu Carter got released.
Who?
It looks like.
Who?
Never mind. Psych.
Absolutely.
I can't. Dude, he was signed with WWE and he's been posting a lot of angry tweets recently. So I don't know if that's development guy who got released or what. I'm not gonna guess. Who's this? That's BFAB. Looks like.
I'm waiting on these last 3 cuts.
3.
Yep. Yes, one.
Which one do I not have?
Shayna Baszler?
Oh, yeah, Shayna.
Yeah.
Shayna hurts, but I get it.
I don't. if anyone's gonna get cut from that PFC group, it'd be Zoe.
It's Zoe.
Like Shayna, I get it. Shayna isn't always the greatest, but also she, much like Natalia, she goes to other companies and helps out with and gets eyes. She's really good at what she does.
Bloodsport. She killed it at Bloodsport.
Yeah, she's really good at what she does, and can be a perfect mid-card feud. That's again, there's a lot of these plug and play people that they are just releasing, and it's gonna hurt them in the long run.
Yeah. I don't get the vision there. I just don't get the vision. I'm sorry. But I get she wasn't getting a pop. Promo work wasn't there. But you could have easily built her back up to kill a Shayna Baszler. And a lot of people would have believed it. It wasn't going to take hard work. All you had to do was go on a 3-month mid-card run of she doesn't touch the title, but she just obliterates everybody.
Mm-hmm. And
she gets instant credibility because everyone's like, yeah. And all she has to do is I'm back to NXT me, and people are popping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which one do you want to talk about first? I'll let you choose the pain.
Let's talk about Dakota because it's going to be a lot longer of me bitching about it. So, Kaleb.
Yeah.
You remember when Triple H took over in 2022?
Yeah.
For SummerSlam? Who was the first person he rehired?
Dakota.
And now, if he didn't want to keep the talent, he would have kept them?
I think Dakota became an issue. Not
backstage. He was in the finals of the IC fucking championship tourney.
Yeah, but the issue is she can't stay healthy.
She literally is healthy right now.
But this
no injuries, no concussion, no nothing like that. No injuries. She's been benched for the last.
The last time she was able to go 10 straight matches without getting cut?
This year.
She's been hurt this year.
No, she hasn't. Yes. She had a minor concussion that took her out for a week.
That's an injury.
That's nothing. Rhea Ripley hasn't wrestled in a fucking month.
But Rhea's on TV every week because she's never injured. She was injured last year.
Roman takes PTO every 2 weeks.
Roman makes sense. He has fucking cancer.
I'm sorry, but he could be easily plugged and played for fucking Backlash right now.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense when you have someone who's working on a weekly matter.
You can't
in the
credibility.
And she has credibility.
No, not anymore.
She's one of the biggest mid-card faces of the women's division.
But if you wrestle 4 matches and then it's my hamstrings hurt, I'm out 3 months. Comes back, he's pop.
Fucking tore his tricep 2 weeks into coming back to WWE.
Yes. Since then, he's been perfectly healthy.
Yeah. But it's been a concern.
I understand why she's no longer with this company. You just can't see the vision.
I understand that she's injury prone, but plenty of people are injury prone, including Triple H himself.
Hey, leave Hunter out of this, man.
No, this is all Hunter's fault. Because if he wanted to keep talent, he would. Literally, that's the report. Is that if he wanted to keep the talent, they would still be with the company. None of these cuts could have happened, and they would still be with the company.
And she could have just been one contract came up, and they just couldn't, because there's some who weren't just released, but they just weren't going to have a renewed contract. And there could have been disagreement on the contract side.
That's perfectly fine. If that report comes out, I'll be like, okay, whatever. Fine.
Because
but right
if you
now,
look at
under the current fucking guidelines that we have right now, this is a bullshit fucking move.
Because if you look at the bottom of Sean Ross's tweet, it said some of the contracts might just not be renewed. But we're waiting to find out.
Yeah, but they're not going to use her then. They're going to do what fucking Tony does.
But that also then opens up are we going to end up re-signing you? Or, my prediction, she just goes to TNA.
I don't think she goes to TNA.
I think she does.
I think she goes to AEW.
I don't think she goes to AEW.
No, I think she has got a perfect spot there at AEW.
I think she goes to TNA.
Dude, I can see her fucking whooping it up with Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale.
I think she's TNA if she doesn't go into a managerial role full time.
I don't think she'll go managerial.
I think she will.
No.
I think if you can, at this point in her career, that's what she has to do to have a longer career.
Not necessarily. It just means wrestling or like I don't know.
All right,
Which
let's talk
people
about
do.
Cora Jade now.
Cora Jade might be the most puzzling one to me.
I didn't expect it.
She is 24, I think. Yeah, she had one knee issue. It's bugs her every so often. She's been paired with Roxanne
every so often.
every so often, as in she tore her ACL once, and then she got a concussion a few months later.
And then she hurt that same knee again a few months later.
I think she bruised it. It wasn't like a major thing.
She's missed months at a time consistently recently.
But she was really fucking good, man.
Yes, so was Dakota.
Cora had the chance to be on the level that Roxanne will eventually be at.
It does nothing when you can't, get in the ring.
This is the healthiest she's been this year.
And that's not saying a lot.
And the best she's been this year. And they sent her to TNA to be a representative.
Yeah. And she's probably going to go to TNA.
That's a perfect spot for her. But I'm saying they sent her to TNA as representative.
Yeah. And what I'm saying is,
do you know how shit that feels like? If I was the owner of TNA and they're like, oh, we're gonna send you Cora Jade, a rising star in our company, I'd be like, awesome. And then they release her a few months later, I'd be pissed. Because you know how bad that looks on your company now, that you're willing to take the scraps that as a representative for WWE, not even like as like a signing where you could be like, okay, we'll build you back up, and then with me maybe you'll send you back to WWE.
All I'm gonna say is, stay healthy.
I understand the best ability is availability. I understand that argument, but also I have another problem with this whole thing. They just bought AAA.
Yes.
They have another influx of fucking people, but they decided to cut all these people who've done.
I think that was honestly just a move to keep AAA up.
Great, but now we're gonna have NXT Mexico because NXT UK worked out perfectly fine.
Yeah, it was for a while.
It worked. No, the match quality was great. Did not survive itself. It did not keep itself afloat.
Yeah.
If it kept itself afloat, it'd be currently still going. Tony Storm would still be with WWE.
Yeah. It probably would be.
Yeah, it would.
But that's life.
It is. And just a bunch of these fucking cuts are fucking terrible. And I thought, you know what? I had a bad feeling right after Mania that there was going to be cuts too. Like I felt it. I just didn't know it was going to be fucking Cora Jade and Dakota Kai.
I didn't think those two would end up being part of it.
Especially because Dakota was part of the fucking IC tournament and was part of Damage Control. And now I'm concerned about Damage Control just falling apart because Io's been doing fine by herself, and now it would be just Asuka and Kari.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel really bad for Braun Strowman because his last mention was literally Paul Heyman saying that he sucks.
I don't know. Man, I think TKO doesn't realize that the WWE audience and the UFC audience are completely different entities. I feel like TKO went up to Triple H just like, hey, you got to make cuts.
God. Nikita Lyons was on TNA tonight.
Okay.
She's representing WWE on TNA.
No, but cut Cora Jade! Cut Dakota Kai, not Nikita Lyons. That's also a big thing I have about this. Nikita Lyons is terrible at her fucking job, and she still has a fucking job. I don't like to hate on people.
I'm telling you. I'm not that. Get your mind out the gutters. There's someone who has to be like, you can cut anyone, but because I'm going to tell you right now, that man Triple H, I don't think would have hesitated to release that go.
Maybe they forgot about Nikita Lyons existing.
No, Twitter can't let them.
But like, I don't like to hate on wrestlers ever. Like usually I have like something like, hey, they're not that great, but like, they have some good qualities. Nikita Lyons has 0. She's not good at her job. And she's got 2 fucking bum knees. Like, you want to talk about fucking best abilities, availability? Nikita Lyons was injured for 2 years.
Yeah. I've never said she should be on the roster.
She's not good in the ring. She sucks at the fucking mic. She busted out a rap one time because she couldn't fucking do anything, and her raps are bad.
Well, I have not once.
I would never vouch for someone losing their job besides Nikita Lyons.
Whoa, be nice. Nikita Lyons.
You get cut, you lose your job. That's what happens.
Nikita Lyons isn't all that bad.
I would rather have Jey Uso have this title for 3 years than watch.
Hey, no, whoa.
I'm serious.
Whoa. Don't go too far now.
That's not far enough.
It's too far.
I would like to have Logan Paul hold that title instead of Nikita Lyons wrestle again.
That is too far, sir.
No.
Sir.
No, the fucking cuts fucking were dumb as
hell.
hell. Shut the fuck up.
Anyways.
Power rankings.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
Well, what else do we have for this week besides the U.S. title match got announced?
U.S. title. I was going to try to save as much as SmackDown for next week.
Fatu McIntyre, LA Knight, and Damian Priest are officially down for Backlash. We have predictions next week. What are you on about?
Yeah, but then we can at least fill time. Dude, I don't want to do much next week.
But you're like, I want to save as much SmackDown as possible when I'm announcing a Backlash match.
Dude, can we do power rankings?
Please. Clearly, we've both had long days.
Please, can we do power rankings? Yes, I just want to be done. Yes. We can do TikToks this weekend.
Okay.
All right. I'll kick us off with women, so you can go last.
Mm-hmm.
Women's. Number 5, I have Becky Lynch.
Really?
She dropped from 3 to 5 for me. She cut a good promo to me, but I think people above her just deserve more love.
My number 5 is Zelina Vega, getting your first singles title win, and then having the greatest thing about it. Again, she's not going to be much higher, but because she's not as good as the other people, but she's had a good week, and I need to reward her for that, especially because it's the first mid-card title change we've had. So,
my number 4 is Zelina Vega.
Wow, you put her higher than Becky Lynch. That's crazy.
Yes, Zelina, first title win's huge. It's her first title in WWE. Period. I think instead of maybe a tag or 24/7.
I think she had a tag or 24.
But let's be real here. The women tag titles at one point were just who is cool today. So that's good for her.
Yeah. My number 4 is Roxy. Show up on Raw twice in 2 weeks. Apparently, she's still listed as NXT, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna last for very long. She's
been saying this for a year.
Yes, I know, but she had it on her boots. It was on her boots, though. The patch, that patch they announced, yeah, which wasn't her Raw debut, first of all, and second of all, not her first time on the main roster twice. So she was on SmackDown and Raw twice before. So, but she's been in this little feud with Stephanie Baker, with Julia. It's been doing really good, and hopefully she's on her way to the main roster. I think Roxanne Perez deserves to be here. Also, she had something happen this last week, I think. But
my number 3 is Stephanie. Stephanie. She's always consistent. She's always good. Currently holding the title. Let her cook.
My number 3 is Lara Valkyria. After winning at WrestleMania, she has a feud with Becky Lynch, which is massive. Sorry, this is her second feud with Becky Lynch, but it's her first feud with Becky Lynch on the main roster, and she has a pay-per-view defense, her first ever. So, looking really good. It's really solid, really good promo. I think she moved up one spot for me.
My number 2 is Lara Valkyria. Great promo. She's doing her part in the feud. So I think she is ready to roll for Backlash.
So me and you swap people. I have Stephanie Becker.
Man.
Stephanie Becker has been in Raw for the last 2 weeks, giving solid matches for both of them. Actually, a really good match against Io until he got broken up. She faced Ivy. It was a whatever match. She's holding the title in NXT. She's about to get set up against either, I think it's Julia or Jordan Grace. I don't remember who won that match. Or if it's happening next week. It might be happening next week because of for Battleground. Oh my god, Battleground's almost happening too. Fuck. But yeah. Stephanie Becker is number 2.
You want to say number 1 on the count of 3?
It's the same as it's been for the last month.
Yeah, it's Io.
It's Io Sky.
It's Io Sky. Man, we said the power rankings, and Io has been like, ooh, that looks pretty. I want number 1.
I think she fell into 3 once for me. So
yeah, she is. I think she did. Although she is, if you were to take her average is like 1.2 on spots.
There's a really good chance that since we've been power ranking for this year, that we're going to look back at our power rankings for the year and be like, we really can't put Io Sky out of the MVP race because it's.
I think we are going to walk up next week as the first week where she could potentially drop out of it. Not next week, the week after, at post Backlash.
Because she doesn't have a defense?
Not defending in live, is defending against Becky. That's the only rule that
I'm gonna cherish a mid-card defense over the best champion in WWE.
If we're being honest, the power rankings, and Lyra beats Becky in her first real feud.
Hey, Stephanie Becker has defended multiple times. Definitely had the biggest show in NXT. Has been in Raw the last 2 weeks. Looking for a call at the moment she drops those belts.
It's not Becky though.
It's Stephanie Becker might be a better wrestler than Becky Lynch has ever been.
Let's go to men's before you say something stupider.
Best in the ring. I'm sorry, Stephanie Becker is one of the best in the ring.
Who's your number 5 on the men's side?
My number 5 on the men's side is John Cena.
Okay.
I'm not respecting this reign, man. It's ever since the bell rang at WrestleMania 41, I've not felt it. He had a good promo last week. I had given the benefit of the doubt. He's facing Randy at Backlash. Sure, whatever. I don't care. He's 5 just because he has the title and he's facing Randy at Backlash. It's so whatever.
Number 5 for me is a dirty man. Dom stays on at number 5. Did he do much this week? Not really. He hangs in at number 5. What? What?
We stopped at 3 and 5.
Did we?
You had Dom at 3 last week.
Yes.
You
had Cena?
I had Cena at 3 last week. Anyways, my number 4 is Randy Orton. Same reasons for John Cena. I just care about Randy Orton right now. I think he's been on a great run so far with this whole little mini feud. Don't know what's gonna happen to him after this feud. I hope it's something good because he's doing good work.
Christian.
Wow,
Christian.
I'm not Christian. Damn.
Grayson, you want to
not religious, and that's not my name.
Well, you see my number 4 is
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton. Yeah. Who's your number 3?
My number 3 is Dominic Mysterio. Like I said.
Oh my God. Grayson.
Did you put John Cena?
John Cena's not number 3. Let's go.
I care about Dom. He had a good defense against Penta that I forgot about. But yeah, he's awesome. He is the greatest IC champion of all time. No debate. There's zero debate. I also keep seeing clips of Dom in his interviews, and I can't stop because he's so good at this shit, man. He's so good. All right, you heard John Cena. What's your reasoning for him being 3?
Cena, world champion. Great promo this week.
But he dropped 2 spots.
Yeah, because 1 and 2 is 1 and 2. We have the same 1 and 2.
Probably.
And they're probably
mine didn't change for the rest of this list. It's Braun Breaker 2.
Braun Breaker 2?
Yeah.
Who's your 1?
Number 1 is Seth Rollins.
Hey, Grayson, you want to guess who my 2 is?
It's Seth Rollins.
No.
It's Braun Breaker.
It's Braun Breaker. You want to guess who my 1 is?
1 is Seth Rollins. Why did it swap? You had Braun higher than Seth last week.
No, I didn't.
I swear to God, you did. I will check.
I had. I think I will take it. I think I had Seth at 2.
I'm checking the tape. I'm pulling it up right now.
I'm pulling it up right now. I'm
You
checking
Braun Breaker at 4.
Yeah, I'd Seth at 2.
Yeah. So,
Cena at 1, coming off winning the title.
but that is going to be all for this week. Next week we will predict Backlash and see how that goes. Oh God, it's going to be fucking fantastic after this week. Yeah, but next week we are going to predict Backlash. We will see you guys then. Until then, let us know what you guys thought of the cuts. And remember to subscribe, like, do whatever podcasting format you prefer. But until then, bye-bye.
Peace.